That's a stud right there. Welcome back to the show, my friend. Nice to see you.
Thank you very much.
Fabian, it's probably been an odd few days for you because this is spoiler alert. Now we can actually give spoilers.
Yes.
I should say, if you haven't seen Sunday's episode, plug your ears. House of the Dragon, yes. But we're going to talk about it here. Yeah. Your character was killed off. Sorry to say that.
Thank you so much.
No, take care. No, you got that. Wow. So, so has it been a whirlwind of emotion? Or?
You know, I died. It was intense. Yeah, people tell me they saw me die on TV, and they're happy I'm alive in real life. And there's an outpouring. I feel like people were hiding. The Kristen Cole fans hid for a long time, but they're out.
They're coming out now and supporting.
Some are out. There's one or two out there somewhere.
Yeah.
You know.
But I mean, when did you know that this was going to happen to you?
Well, I got a call. I was in the line at the U.S. Embassy in London, and I got a call from our showrunner Ryan Condal, and he said, "You're dying."
Did you know when he was calling you?
I knew you don't get calls like a random time in the year.
Yeah.
Suddenly a call. I was like, I mean, unless I'm getting a raise, but I don't feel like.
Yeah, you go. This is not.
I don't feel like. I don't know if he had the jurisdiction.
Yeah,
jurisdiction for that.
But it was in the book, so everyone knows.
It's in the books. I die with some arrows, and I died with some arrows in the show. So you know.
You did as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is. I mean, this has been part of your life for what? 6 years? 5.5 years?
So I always forget to drink water, and then I was dehydrated. 5.5 years.
Yeah.
Yes. No. You as well, if you need.
It was very glamorous.
No, it wasn't. I was quite low to the.
Yeah, you kind of went to the drink.
I didn't bring the drink to my face.
You brought your face to the drink.
I think it was because I was shy about it.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even know that you were taking a drink.
No, and it was that subtle.
It was subtle. I didn't even realize what was happening.
I appreciate that.
No problem. Yeah.
All right. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah. But I was saying it's been part of your life for 6 years.
5.5 years.
Yeah. But I mean, this is when you auditioned for this. You obviously got the part. But I mean, do you remember your first auditions or any? What audition sticks in your head as like?
Well, I remember my first. My first audition is nigh on impossible to forget. There was a girl in my school when I was about 16, and she was like the only actor. She was a professional actor in my school, and I'd said to her, you know, like I would love to be an actor, and she was like, don't worry, I'll put you in touch with my agent. She had an agent. No one had an agent. It was crazy. So I met with her agent. He's like, I'm going to send you on an audition. And I was like, all right, this is it. I'm going to be made. And he says the audition is to play Tutankhamun, the Egyptian pharaoh.
King Tut.
King Tut, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I don't know how much I look like an Egyptian pharaoh, but I'm gonna take the audition. I didn't know anything about auditioning at all. So I watched a lot of YouTube videos, and in the YouTube videos, actors, they're kind of like reading, they have their lines like this. No one's reading, it doesn't seem like anyone's read the script. So I did that.
That's like an acting
I did that. I practiced, I got in the thing, you know. And then the night before the audition, I was feeling very anxious. I went to see my mother, wonderful French lady, very kind. I said, Mom, you know, I'm feeling I don't feel like I give off Egyptian pharaoh vibes. She took a good look at me, and she's like, I've got it. I'm going to put you eyeliner like this under your eyes, and I'm going to put you in a robe, a golden robe, and I'm going to give you a crown, gold crown. I was like, you're gonna put me a gold crown? And so that was that. She gave me the garments, all the whole outfit. The next day I went, put on the costume. Rolled up to the audition.
Yeah.
Not a single person dressed in anything. Nothing. No one dressed. The most I saw was like someone had a fringe, like a kind of Caesar fringe.
Oh my God.
And I was like, I've overdone it. I know I've overdone it.
Wow,
this is a disaster.
I'm not gonna get
right
this.
as I'm about to go and take it off, the casting director, very famous, I won't name him, very famous British casting director, was like, okay, Fabian Frankelin, you come. So I roll into the audition. This dude, I've never seen confusion on a face. Like this man's face. Looks at me, he's like, all right, okay. Come on, let's do the sides. I don't know what that means. What are sides? Sides is like a film word
you
for
don't know
scenes.
first
I don't know anything about that.
You're like, let's do
I don't even know what that
sides,
means. I'm reading the thing. He's like, did you read the script? I'm like, not a word. He goes, I think you should leave and maybe like you take off the makeup and you learn the lines. And I'm like, all right, I'll come back. And as I leave the room, my mom calls me, and I've got a call. I'm like, Ma, I'm ready to tell her how about. She goes, darling, I think it's a mistake. Don't put anything. Take it all off straight away.
Your mom, it's too late.
I was like, Ma, it's done. My career's over. It's done.
In case anyone thought that you were making up the part about going in costume,
No.
you brought a photo.
Yeah.
This is Fabian's first audition. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mom.
It's amazing that I'm here right now. When you think about it, the odds.
Congratulations, the
I'm
odds.
on Jimmy Fallon.
This is fantastic,
Well,
buddy.
you wouldn't have told that kid he'd be
No.
putting his mouth to the cup.
Come on, no, exactly, yeah. You're here on the show. I gotta say, it was sad to see you killed off because you know we love you here. But
Thank you.
here's a picture of you actually being shot, hit by these arrows. Is that tough to do those death scenes?
Well, you know, Jimmy, the problem is like to receive an arrow to the body, you have to like move your body in a very certain way. And I don't know that naturally I have that rhythm. But like it's supposed to be like 3 arrows. I had to take like 1 to the chest, 1 to the stomach, 1 to the face. And I just don't know that I was able to. So I feel like I looked like I was having some kind of a fit.
Because it was like,
I was
they're
just like-
saying like arrow number 1.
Yeah, exactly. And they're calling it, see?
And you're doing.
A bit of Mick Jagger. And I know you do a good.
No, but
Everyone knows you do a good.
No, you're doing all that. And so you're
Everyone's
dancing
over that.
around. You're dancing
I
around.
was dancing around. It was awful. I looked like kind of like I was doing a kind of Elvis on a bad Wednesday. Like,
Oh, because you're getting hit in the.
I'm getting hit in the body, but in the eye.
But you were moving your legs around.
I didn't know how to stop.
Did the director say like, "Hey, Fabian, this is chill out"?
Everyone.
Why don't you go
the
take a
stunt
lap?
guy was like, Fabs, you've got to stop doing that, mate. Rowley was like, you've got to stop that now. That's too much what you're doing with your body there. Stop that. And I was like,
Oh my gosh.
I don't know, Rowley.
I think you did it. It turned out you did a fantastic
No,
job.
no,
Yes,
you have
it's a
to
great.
say that.
This
Don't,
is
no.
come on. This is he knows how to do it. Congrats on an amazing run. I want to show everyone a clip. Here's Fabian Frankel in House of the Dragon. Take a look at this.
Kristen Cole! Traitor, usurper, and defiler of justice. Come forth to hear your fate.
If I strike my banners, will you spare my men their lives?
I made a promise to the dead, Cole. I told them I'd build a sept out of traitors' bones. I don't have near enough bones yet.
If there is to be battle here, many of you will die as well. That's why we've come. What better way to die than blade in hand? As you will it.
Come on, that is how you do it. Fabian Frankel, everyone! New episodes of House of the Dragon debut Sunday nights on HBO and are available to stream on HBO Max. We'll be right back with Shabuzi. Come on back.